Alright guys, welcome to an update, the Red Sea Reefer 250. It's been quite a while since I did an update. I have been working hard. I did start to do a video on my rock work, so basically this is old rock work from a previous tank that's been sat in a garage for a while. As you can see, it's now in position, I think, how I want it. I hope so, because it's glued and put together. You can see I've put some arches in. And I've kept it quite low because I'm hoping to put corals along the top, grow some corals so it gives them some space to grow big. The sand is on the way, so the sand should be hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, I actually bleach cured the rock. I don't remember if I uploaded a video about it or not, but I never did a follow-up video, and that's because I'm not massively happy, to be honest, the way it came out. And I'm not sure why that is. In other videos I've watched, it comes out perfect. But this stuff, it's sat in bleach and water. I think it was I had about 150, 200 litres, if I remember, of water. And probably 15, 20 litres of bleach, I don't remember exactly. So I left it in there with a sealed lid on it for probably a good 6, 7 weeks. Took it out, rinsed it all off, rinsed the barrel off, filled the barrel back up, sat it in just normal water, added some dechlorinator, left that for a few weeks, took it back out, gave it all a wash, let it dry in the sun. Well, I say the sun, let it dry in the garage because there's no sun in England. And then put it in here. And obviously I've got no sand in the bottom. Sand's on the way, so it should be here this week. You can see that's the sort of the look I've gone for at the minute. There's plenty of room around the backs to get my hands in. That's the mistake I made before. Didn't allow enough room, so there's no pieces where I can't get a magnet down to clean or reach my hand in to pick something or move something. You can see I put the 2 wave makers on there that I had from my previous tank. They're on. Now this tank I've done on a fairly tight budget actually. A lot of the stuff I had, some of the stuff I had already from a previous tank, and as you can see there's no lights on there or anything yet, because I plan on doing the 3 months lights off cycle, so I don't need them just yet. But the tank cost me £100. The wave makers I had from a previous tank, so they cost me nothing. The rock, as I mentioned, I had from a previous tank, so it cost me nothing. The sand, I've gone for the Carib Sea Fiji Pink, so I'll let you know what I think about that. But that's due to come in this week, and I think that was about £20. And then underneath, on the sump, so the filter socks, they're dirty. I'm not planning on running filter socks, I'm planning on running filter cups, but I just can't justify the price of them at the minute. And I have a 3D printer, so I've actually been trying to print some, but I'm struggling a little bit to print the food grade plastic. I'm struggling to get it to print properly, so that's all in progress at the minute anyway. And as you can see on this side, I made myself a sort of control board / shelf in there, and it also hides all the cables around the back. So on there we've got, in the top left hand corner, the little white thing, that's a sensor, because underneath I've got some LED lights that go around. Nothing's connected at the minute. But what that means is when I open the door, it will light the sump up for me. Then following on in the middle, I've got the wavemaker controller. On the right, I've got the wavemaker controller. Underneath the light sensor, I've got the return pump controller. And then down the bottom, I've got the Inkbird controller connected to the heater. Now, the return pump is a new one. I paid, I think, £90 for that. So it's quite a big one. And the idea I wanted a big one is because if I ever upgrade, I can take the pump with me and I can dial it down so I don't have to keep it on full whack 24 hours a day. Here you can see I've got my ATO feeding back through there, and then comes out the side and into the return section. And in there I've got my skimmer. So it's a skimmer, Bubble Magnus Curve 5. First brand new skimmer I've ever bought. I'm very happy with it so far. Obviously I haven't started him up, but in terms of setup was very easy. In terms of build quality, seems decent enough. My only issue is this pipe. Now this is for if you want to put a bucket or something to catch the drainage coming out of the tank. I'm not too sure if there's a way to get rid of the pipe and fill the hole. Maybe I need to read the instructions a little bit more, because I don't plan on putting a bucket under here for that. Maybe it'd be useful for when I go on holiday, leave the door open, put a bucket next to it. But for now I don't plan on anything. And then return pump wise, I've got the I don't even know how to say it, to be honest with you, Jacod 4000. I've got it coming up. I've used the normal Red Sea pipe. I don't know if you can see under there, it's a bit dark, I should have turned the lights on, but I've got the normal Red Sea pipe and I've cut it and I put a T in there. Everything's got plastic clamps on. It splits off this way and it comes to a valve that I can open and close. So obviously I'll keep it closed for now. And the idea behind that is, in the future I want to put the ATO back here, drill a hole in the side, and I want to use it as a refugium. So I wanted a way, without having two pumps in there, to pull the water out and put it into the refugium. Obviously I don't need the ATO, I don't plan on using that one because I find it a bit small. I've left enough space here with the pump and the cable to use a 25 litre container, and I have a check valve up there on the shelf ready for the 25 litre container to stop it siphoning all the water back into here. And then heater wise, I've gone for a, I don't know if you can see it, it's got a no-name heater basically from Amazon, 300 watt titanium. I'm fairly confident it'll be okay because I've got the Inkbird that will be controlling it. And obviously on the Inkbirds you can set alarms if the temperature gets too high, and you can set programs to switch your heater off and a fan on and so on and so forth. But we'll keep an eye on that because I'm not too sure. And right back there, that little green dot you can see there, that is the little ATO sensor. You can see the wire coming right on the back, and everything then goes behind there and it's hidden out of sight. Now, I swapped the hinges on this tank because the hinges initially were rusted, so I had a bit of a mare swapping them, but I've ended up swapping for some IKEA hinges, and I just had to sort of fill the holes that were there from the initial hinges and put the IKEA hinges on, because I think Red Sea wanted an extortionate amount for them, and I think I managed to get 4 hinges for this for I think it was about £18, something like that, instead of Red Sea wanted about £80 for the 4 hinges. So a little bit of work saved me some money. And the final must-have upgrade for anyone with children is I've put childproof locks on the door, so you can see. So when it closes, it locks. There's no way my little girl can open that. And then when I want to open it, down the side here, I have the magnet. She hasn't found this yet, so hopefully I won't have to move it just yet. But if she does find it, I may have to move it. Oh, sorry, I've gone a bit blurry. And then all you do is you just, I don't know, I'm going to show you this with one hand. Put the magnet, and basically it unlocks from the outside. I can't show you with one hand, but it unlocks. It makes this little bit move down. And I was a bit worried because I didn't know if it was going to work with the thickness of the doors. But you can see, completely no issues. So yeah, that's it for a short little update of the Red Sea Reefer. Currently I've got some RO water being made in the garage, ready to fill it up. I was planning actually on using natural seawater for 250 litres delivered, because I'm nowhere near the beach to collect myself. 250 litres delivered was £90, so I didn't think that was too bad. But they can't fit me in for another 3 weeks, so I've changed my plans. I'm going to run and I'm going to make the water myself. Not sure how expensive it's going to be. I know the salt for 660 litres worth of the Red Sea salt comes out at £63, I think it was. But I don't know how much the water's going to cost me to make, because it's the first house I've ever had with a water meter, but I'll make sure to let you know. If you do have any questions about anything on the tank, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to give you an answer. Thank you. Happy reefing.